Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're looking at something really crucial. How we teach digital safety, cybersecurity to kids and teenagers effectively. Forget the dry lectures. We've got a source detailing a pretty unique, globally accessible solution.
Yeah, we're diving into a project proposal. It's for this gamified educational app, a single-page application called CyberSwahili. And what's really interesting is where it's coming from, the CyberSwahili initiative based in Tanzania.
Okay, so not your typical Silicon Valley edutech pitch. This has a different origin story.
Exactly. And that origin informs the whole approach, especially the tech.
The proposal calls it a lightweight, browser-based, single-page app, an SPA. That sounds like a very deliberate choice.
Oh, absolutely deliberate. It's key to their accessibility goal. Using a lightweight SPA means it doesn't gobble up data or device storage.
Which is critical in places where bandwidth is maybe limited or people don't have phones with huge amounts of storage.
Precisely. Think Tanzania. Think many emerging markets. This structure makes the content available to almost anyone with a basic internet connection. No big app install needed. It kind of democratizes access right from the start.
So that technical foundation really supports the mission, making online safety, as they put it, an intuitive and empowering skill, not just something you learn, but something you feel confident about.
Right. And they have this core strategy broken down into 4 objectives. First, educate using these game-based modules to teach the basics.
Okay.
Second, empower. So giving kids the confidence to actually spot threats online and know what to do.
Makes sense.
Third, engage.
Yeah.
Keep them interested, right? Using stories, letting them customize things.
And the fourth one, which we sort of touched on, accessibility.
Yeah, the big one. It has to be free,
Yep.
browser-based,
Yeah.
and work on everything: desktops, tablets, smartphones.
Okay, but that raises a flag for me. Free, global, needs constant updates because cyber threats change all the time. How does an initiative like CyberSwahili sustain that? That sounds like a huge undertaking, infrastructure-wise.
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And the proposal tackles it by saying, look, this isn't just another educational tool. It's filling a massive gap.
A market gap.
Yeah. Screen time for kids is just going up and up everywhere. But genuinely engaging, effective security education, it's seriously lagging behind.
So the sustainability plan isn't about charging the kids or parents directly?
Not primarily, no. It's about demonstrating the value to other stakeholders.
Ah, okay. Like who?
Well, the primary audience is the kids learning, obviously. But think about the secondary audience. Parents, teachers, schools, maybe even governments or NGOs. They get a free, effective, verifiable resource.
Right. If the game actually works, if it demonstrably teaches kids and keeps them engaged, that makes a powerful case for funding from those secondary groups.
Exactly. It becomes a compelling proposition for partnerships, grants, sponsorships, the kind of support that can cover those ongoing infrastructure and update costs.
That makes sense. A clear mission addressing a real need with a smart technical base. Okay, so let's talk about grabbing attention. How do they actually pull kids in when they're competing with TikTok and everything else? How does the adventure kick off?
It starts with ownership immediately.
Yeah.
You launch the game, you're in the Guardian HQ, and bam, full hero customization.
So you build your own character right away.
Yep. A robot avatar. You pick the design, the colors, features.
That's smart. It's not just generic training anymore. It's my robot. I built it.
Precisely. And that feeling connects directly to how you progress. You earn points by doing well in the missions.
And those points let you buy more stuff for your robot.
You got it. Cosmetic upgrades, back in the Guardian HQ, new hats, cool glasses, different accessories. It's a really clean, satisfying loop.
Yeah.
Learn, earn, customize.
Okay, so hero created, ready for action. Where do they go next?
To the interactive mission hub. And the clever thing here, I think, is that it's not linear.
Meaning you don't have to do module 1, then module 2.
Right. It's like a dashboard with these visual mission cards for the 5 core training areas. Players can choose. Maybe they're really curious about phishing, or maybe their teacher said, focus on social media safety this week.
That gives them agency, control over their learning path.
Yeah, it respects their interests and lets them maybe tackle what they feel weakest on first. It's good learning design, honestly. Lots of corporate training could learn from that.
And what motivates them to actually click on those mission cards and get started?
That's the rewards and progression system. Completing missions earns points. That's the baseline.
For the robot accessories.
Right. But then they add this hero mode. Timed challenges within the missions that give you bonus points.
Brings in a bit of competition, maybe against the clock or yourself.
Exactly. Adds that extra layer of challenge and, frankly, fun, especially for the target age group. keeps them coming back to maybe beat their score.
And it's not just points for cosmetics, right? There's something more tangible.
Yes. Completing all the challenges within a specific topic category earns you a badge. Collect all the badges.
And you get the final cyber hero certificate.
That's the idea. A printable certificate, something that gives a real sense of accomplishment and validates their new skills.
So the loop is customize, choose a mission, play, earn points, and maybe badges, customize more, feel accomplished. Pretty solid.
It's designed to be reinforcing. But, engagement only matters if the content itself is good. Let's dig into those 5 core modules. The proposal says each one has at least 10 unique challenges.
For replayability, yeah. So module 1, password power-up. How do you make password rules fun?
Well, they make it interactive. It's not just reading rules. It's a challenge where you actually build strong passwords against escalating criteria.
Like make it 8 characters, then add a number, then add a symbol.
Kind of like that, yeah. But present it as a game mechanic. Maybe you have to meet the requirements before a timer runs out, or fit specific patterns. It forces you to apply the rules, not just memorize them.
Okay, hands-on. What about phishing? That feels like a big one.
Huge. That's Module 2, Phishing Trap Spotter. And they turn this into a detective minigame.
How so?
You get shown simulated emails, or maybe text messages, social media posts, and you have to physically click on the suspicious parts.
Like the weird link or the sender address that's slightly off or the urgent click now language?
Exactly those things. It trains your eye, your gut reaction to spot those red flags almost instantly. Very practical.
Okay, those first 2 are quite technical, but then the curriculum seems to shift, right? Into digital citizenship, online behavior. That feels harder to gamify.
It absolutely is harder. Technical skills are often right or wrong. Behavior is shades of gray. So Module 3 is social media smarts.
What's the game mechanic there?
What's a drag and drop? You get different pieces of info, like a photo of your dog, your home address, complaining about homework, your phone number, and you have to drag them into 2 boxes, safe to share online and not safe to share online.
It makes it very concrete. Takes abstract privacy rules and makes you apply them immediately.
Yeah. Then there's Digital Footprint Detective, Module 4. This tackles that idea that everything you do online leaves a trace.
Which can be a hard concept for kids to grasp. How do they approach it?
With a matching game. On one side, you might have an online action like posting your location publicly or using the same password everywhere.
Okay.
And on the other side, you have the potential consequences. Risk of strangers finding you, or if one account is hacked, they all are, you have to match the action to the consequence.
Ah, so it directly links choices to outcomes, gives those abstract risks some weight.
Exactly. And finally, Module 5, Cyberbullying Prevention. This is all soft skills.
Tough one. How do they handle that?
Scenario-based. Instead of just saying, be nice online, it presents a situation. Maybe you see someone being mean in a chat.
And you have to choose how to respond.
Right. You get multiple choice options like ignore it, join in, report it, say something supportive to the victim, tell a trusted adult. It encourages thinking about the best response, promoting empathy, and crucially, upstander behavior, not just being a bystander.
So it's trying to build ethical decision-making muscles, not just knowledge.
That's the goal, turning passive awareness into active, thoughtful responses.
These 5 modules sound pretty comprehensive for the basics, but the proposal mentions something else too, a full story mission, the case of the glitch bandit.
Yeah, this is really cool. It's available right from the start, kind of woven alongside the training modules. It's a narrative-driven mystery.
So like a proper adventure game within the educational app.
Pretty much. Players make choices that affect the story. They investigate clues, solve puzzles, all while applying the skills they're learning in the modules. It acts as the sort of narrative glue holding it all together.
Okay, and the proposal specifically says, this story mission teaches about digital forensics and responsible hacking. That sounds quite advanced for kids. What does that actually mean in this context?
It does sound advanced, but it's framed carefully. Digital forensics here means teaching them to trace information like, where did this image come from? Has this message been altered? Who sent it? It's about critical thinking and verifying sources online.
So like digital detective work?
Exactly. And the responsible hacking part.
Yeah.
It sounds edgy, but it's really about understanding how systems work, including how they can fail, so you can better protect yourself.
Ah, so it's defensive. Understanding vulnerabilities to build better defenses.
Precisely. It's about fostering curiosity and problem solving within ethical boundaries. How does a weak password actually get cracked? How does phishing technically work? It's teaching them to think structurally about security, not just follow rules blindly. It kind of treats them like potential future digital experts, not just passive users.
That's a really interesting approach, empowering them with understanding, not just fear. Okay, so they play the game, solve the mystery. How do they make sure the learning actually sticks?
Good question. That's where the Cyberhero Handbook comes in.
What's that?
It's an in-game resource, like a digital notebook. As you complete challenges and missions, the key takeaways, the important definitions, the best practices, the rules you learned, they get automatically collected and organized in this handbook.
So it builds itself as you progress.
Yeah, and it's always accessible within the game. If you forget how to spot a phishing scam or want to review password tips, you just open the handbook. It's an integrated reference guide.
So the knowledge doesn't just disappear when you log off, it's there, reinforcing the learning.
Right. It promotes this idea of ongoing competence, not just one-off training.
All right, let's try and pull this together. We've looked at this proposal for CyberSmart Hero. What are the big strategic takeaways here?
Well, first, the absolute commitment to accessibility through smart tech choices, that lightweight SPA model, is key for global reach.
Right. Then there's the focus on engagement, using things like deep customization, letting players choose their path, the reward systems.
Definitely. And the curriculum itself is clever, mixing those hard technical skills, passwords, phishing detection, with the much trickier soft skills, like judging what's safe to share, understanding consequences, and even tackling cyberbullying through scenarios.
And that integration of advanced concepts like digital forensics, but framed as detective work and responsible system understanding, that felt quite innovative.
It is. Plus, the whole thing is wrapped in a narrative and supported by that self-building handbook for reinforcement. It's a very holistic design.
And underlying it all is that market understanding this isn't just nice to have, it's filling a critical, growing need for effective digital literacy education, which is their argument for long-term sustainability.
Exactly. The CyberSwahili initiative seems to be laying out a really thoughtful blueprint for how to do this kind of education well in the modern age, recognizing that kids learn best through agency, through story, through, well, play.
So the goal is confident, capable digital citizens taught through adventure and robot customization. It really makes you think, if this approach works for something as complex and, let's face it, sometimes dry as cybersecurity, what else could it work for?
That's the final thought, really. For you listening, if you can teach phishing detection and digital footprint awareness through detective games and building cool robots, what boring but important topic, maybe something you had to learn for work, or a life skill, could you reimagine as an engaging, rewarding game? Where else could this model apply?